if you have an operation and, it's unclear if you're gonna make it, you're confronted with life in your face. And then people go through these cycles like, oh, there's so many feelings I didn't allow myself to feel. There's so many thoughts I didn't want to think of, I didn't want to share. There's so many conversations I didn't allow myself to have. And they get this epiphany. So it actually doesn't matter what the expectations of other people are, or societies, or whatever. The only thing that matters is that, me in this life, that I get to express my authentic truth, that I get to have the best relationships, the best life, that I do the things that I love. And for so many people, it comes with being afraid to show their true nature, holding themselves back because of the rejection, because of the criticism, because of the, perhaps you need to undo decisions that you did before. Or people rely upon you, or whatever the story is. You tell yourself it cannot be done. You tell yourself there's no solution for that. You tell yourself I took a decision X amount of years ago and I need to continue with it. Is that really true? Can you be honest with yourself that you can have those conversations with the people that you want to share your heart with, that you want to share your truth with? Because if you don't do it now, what then? See, and that's why I know that learning how you can, first for yourself, how to process your emotions for yourself, will give you a level of comfort. Any mode of victimization that you may feel, I'm not good enough, this is too vulnerable, I don't know how to say this, I'm gonna look like a fool, I'm gonna make a fool out of me, all of that. If you learn for yourself how you can create some comfort underneath the intensity of the emotion that you are feeling, you will gain the insights, you will gain the trust. You are building the trust within yourself to say, okay, I'm not doing anything wrong by sharing my emotions, by saying, okay, hey, this is how I feel. And then not even having an expectation about the outcome. You just share what it is that is on your heart. In essence, people cannot reject that. If that is your truth, then that is your truth. Do you feel what I'm saying here? Do you hear what I'm saying here? Let me know in the comments. Drop a heart. Because you cannot ever be rejected when you speak your truth. You can only be rejected, and actually I came to the realization there's no such thing as rejection. I mean, you cannot be rejected because you exist. I mean, this whole fear of rejection is just a fear of speaking your truth, saying, hey, this is what I do, this is what I stand for, this is how I see life. Do you want to do that with me? Do you want to? But when it comes to business or relationships or jobs or just friends, or if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. There's nothing wrong with that. Then you're just not in resonance with that person or with the job or with the environment or with society or whatever the thing is. That's okay. That's just what it is. It's not bad. It's not good. That's just what it is. We are so trained to label everything. And society has been so good. Sorry for the dog barking. Society has been so good to conditioning us, to preparing us for how you feel less than others by you being yourself. So, why I know it is so crucial for people to have the opportunity to learn to process and release their emotions, because everything in your life is going to be leveraged. And the first thing is, it's going to be the clarity that you have for yourself, the comfort that you create underneath the discomfort of the intensity that the emotion may bring. Also, the trust that you can build for yourself to say, hey, you know what? This is what I stand for. Take it or leave it. That's it. You know? And that will make your life so much easier. And also, doing this has brought me to a huge realization, because if you do this, you get to understand your heart so well. You don't tolerate things that you don't have to tolerate. You don't stay in relationships. You don't have the reciprocity that actually makes a thriving relationship. So you get to high quality relationships by you really understanding and communicating your emotions at a vulnerable level. And this is also what I got a realization, or I got an idea to offer this for this 11-week cohort. If you and your partner want to do this, or you and a friend, prefer to have it a partner, because you know, a wife and a man, a woman and a man, if they do this together, there's this polarity dynamic, masculine and feminine. There's feminine communication, and there's also masculine communication. There is, this is not about gender, this is about energetic dynamics in a relationship. When you apply this into your relationship, your intimate relationship, there is a depth that you create by speaking honestly about your emotions. You know, it is a gift for a woman to be able to do that, and it is the gift for a man or the masculine counterpart to receive that, to experience that gift. And it gives you all the clarity you need in a relationship to set up boundaries, to create provision, to know that your heart is protected, guided, that you are in a not in a situationship, yet in a real relationship, in a real committed partnership. And this is helping you receiving so much clarity, because if that is not possible, then it doesn't make any sense to go further into new relationships or when you're dating. And if that has been a missing part, you can deepen your existing relationship by saying, hey, we want to do this together. Because if in a relationship, if both are committed to deepen the relationship and to grow together, man, the quality of your relationship is going to give you everything that you ever look for as a deep, committed, loving, devotional partnership. So that's what I'm offering with the 11 weeks. If you are a husband and wife and you want to do this together, then yeah, you get a special offer, and I am adding that to my offer. So if you want to know, then come on the word truth offer, and I can send you the link in the comments. Okay, I'm so excited to do this. You know, I'm so excited to see all the benefit this is creating, for first for your own life, and then, you know, for your partnership, and just for yourself. You know, this has totally changed my life, and I know it threw me totally on another timeline in my life. So this is what I want for you too. If you have the capacity to live your truth, imagine how authentic your life is just going to be, because everything represents you. No playing games, no masks. And if you have to, then you just can. But then again, you will stop doing it because it's not fun to be anything else than yourself. It's tiring. There's no there's no there's no fulfillment. That's the word that I'm looking for. The biggest fulfillment in your life is that you get to live life according to your values, according to the love in your heart, and yeah, what matters to you. And then also passing this on to your children or being the ripple effect in your environment. It's just the biggest gift that you can ever give yourself. And if you can do that together, it's the biggest gift that you're gonna give to your partnership. So common the word truth offer or truth, and I'm so happy to give you more information. If not now, when? And who is gonna share openly with you, in depth, how you can process your emotions? I don't see too many coaches know that. Your benefits, that you can learn it right now. I'm so looking forward that you join us. Talk to you very soon.